NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg announced Turkey has agreed to support Sweden's bid to access the Western Military Alliance. Taking to Twitter, the NATO leader hailed the historic step, saying, "Glad to announce that after the meeting I hosted with Recep Tayyip Erdogan and Ulf Kristersson, President Erdogan has agreed to forward Sweden's accession protocol to the Grand National Assembly ASAP and ensure ratification." This is a historic step which makes all NATO allies stronger and safer. A clear date for Sweden joining the alliance, Mr. Stoltenberg said during a briefing in Vilnius, where a two-day NATO summit is taking place on Tuesday, could not yet be provided. However, he spoke of Turkey's clear commitment to move on Sweden's accession, as he also said, Sweden will become a full member of the alliance. This major move marks a massive blow to Vladimir Putin's Russia, which in the past year had strongly advised Sweden and Finland against ditching their military neutrality. The two countries had applied to become members of the Western Military Alliance in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. While Turkey did not object to Finland, which became a NATO member on April 4, it strongly opposed to the Swedish bid. Mr. Erdogan's objections were linked to the country allowing manifestations of support towards pro-Kurdish groups banned in Turkey, including the PKK and YPG, and its decision to host Kurdish militants. As a result of these issues, Ankara has been accusing Stockholm of backing Kurdish separatism, which paired with a number of Quran-burning demonstrations that happened in recent months in Sweden have exacerbated the relations between the two countries. Hopes for a deal to be reached appeared to have been dashed just 24 hours ago, when a bilateral call between Mr. Erdogan and U.S. President Joe Biden had appeared to be fruitless. On Sunday, Mr. Erdogan conceded Sweden had taken some steps in the right direction by making changes in the anti-terrorism legislation. However, pro-Kurdish manifestations still taking place in Sweden nullify the steps taken, the Turkish leader had argued. In the joint statement released by NATO, Turkey and Sweden on Monday evening, the parties underlined the moves made by Stockholm in favor of Ankara, including changing laws, expanding counter-terrorism cooperation against the PKK and restarting arms exports to Turkey. Ankara and Stockholm also agreed to create a new bilateral security compact and that Sweden will present a roadmap as the basis of its continued fight against terrorism in all its forms, the statement added. As part of the deal, Mr. Stoltenberg has also agreed to create a new post of special coordinator for counter-terrorism at NATO. Sweden's path to the NATO accession is almost cleared, as Turkey only needs to transmit the accession protocol for Sweden to the Grand National Assembly and ensure its ratification. While Hungary had also refused to back the Swedish bid, it was previously reported the country's Prime Minister Viktor Orbán had pledged not to be the only holdout against Sweden's membership.